Hello, and welcome to a truly exciting and health improving experience. Now, this tape is going to contain some hypnotic suggestions a little bit farther on. So it is important that you play this tape in a very safe, comfortable place. A place of your choosing where you can either be laying down or sitting down, very comfortable. A place where you can relax, letting your body go loose and limp all over. It's not to be played in a moving vehicle while you're driving, for example. Now, it's very, very important to your success that you play this tape at least once a day for the next 3 weeks, one or more times for 21 days, and just let yourself relax and absorb the suggestions, and you'll find that you'll feel better about yourself, that it will be easy, it will be comfortable for you, and you'll really enjoy it, and your body will enjoy it. So if you are serious about quitting smoking, if you really want to quit, you will play this tape at least once a day for 21 days. Now, if you should miss a sequence, if you should miss a day as you're going through, then start it all over again and play it for at least 14 days uninterrupted. Now, you find that this program is different, and it is successful using the unlimited power and potential of your mind in a positive, creative, imaginative, and loving way. This program stresses the positives of your life as an ex-smoker, with an ever-increasing healthful body, as nature cleanses your lungs and your body of poisons and other injurious buildup. You don't have a feeling of being deprived, of having anything taken away, of being forced to give up anything. Rather, you realize that you are free to make choices. You can choose to continue as you have, but inevitably increasing your consumption. You can choose to increase your usage, or you can choose to quit permanently. And you find that you can quit comfortably, easily, and naturally, realizing that you can smoke any time that you wish, but you just don't want to. And you find that you don't need to, and you don't have any desire. And you find yourself enjoying this feeling of freedom and your improved health more and more each day. And you know that you can change the things in your life that you want to change. Understand that the things that you cannot change, and know the difference. You're making this choice of a cleaner, healthier, happier, more active, and longer life for you. It is your choice. And you recognize that your body and your health are your responsibility. No one cares more about your body and your health than you do. Now, if you reflect on it, you realize that we are fearful of smoke, like the cliches that we have, like where there's smoke, there's fire. And we have smoke detectors because we know that smoke of any kind is an irritant, is dangerous to our body, to our eyes, nose, lungs. Any kind of smoke, such as burning leaves, exhaust gases, and other kinds, are very bothersome and dangerous to us, to our bodies. And an irritation to our eyes because they water, and our nose and throat sting, and our lungs are irritated with a choking sensation, causing us to cough. So it is with tobacco smoke. Although you may have adjusted to it and developed some tolerance over the years, but just stop for a moment and think back to the first cigarette you ever smoked. Remember how it burned your mouth and throat, made your eyes water, made you cough, maybe a little bit nauseous perhaps? I've never known anyone who smoked the second cigarette because the first one tasted so good. Yet your desire or need to feel grown up, to be one of the gang was so great that you forced and conditioned your body to accept this irritant, this foreign substance. You continued, little by little, forcing your body to accept and adjust to the smoke, to that irritant, until it became tolerable, at least. At first you could take them or leave them, no big deal. And slowly but surely they became a deeply ingrained habit, an association with other situations or events, like butter or jelly on toast, ketchup on French fries. And finally, you couldn't finish a meal, answer the telephone, sit and talk with a friend, or whatever, without having a cigarette. My, how times have changed. When you first started, it was the in thing. Everybody smoked. And those who didn't had to put up with it. But not so now. Now you are an oddball among your peers if you smoke. People don't want you to smoke in their cars or their homes. And you need to sit in a special place in restaurants and in the back of an airplane. Yes, smokers are in the minority. And the majority of people, the non-smokers, are imposing restrictions on the freedom of smokers. You can't smoke anywhere, anytime that you want to. In a sense, smokers are social outcasts. Is this what you want to be? We are concentrating on the positive aspects of your future life as a next smoker, with the clean, healthy body of a non-smoker. Because you are aware of the dangers mentioned by the Surgeon General, the American Cancer Society, the American Lung Association, and the American Heart Association. And I'm sure you know of friends or family members who have departed because of ailments attributed to cigarettes, cigar, or pipe smoke. Smoking has been referred to as slow motion suicide, and the victims don't feel it or realize it until it is too late. Now, there are several areas of agreement we need to have to help you quit smoking easily, comfortably, and naturally. One of these is that you want to quit, just for you, not for your doctor, family, friends, just for you. So we can assume that you want to quit, or you wouldn't be listening to this tape at this time. Another one that we need to understand is the effects that cigarettes have on your body. Just what is it? One of the most serious things about cigarette is the nicotine, which is a very potent poison. It is about as lethal and fast-acting as cyanide, which, as you know, that's what they use in gas chambers. Now, nicotine in the liquid form, if you could get a large drop of liquid nicotine, there's enough poison there to kill an elephant. There's enough in a mini droplet that you could get out of 3 of your cigarettes to kill you or me or any other human in about 30 to 45 minutes. So it is a very strong poison in the liquid form. Now, I know that you don't make a practice of drinking it, but as you smoke, it is burned and you do get toxic effects. Remember, maybe if you've quit smoking, or maybe the first time in the morning, how that first cigarette, if you inhale it, how quickly you get that lightheaded feeling. That's the nicotine. It gets to your brain instantly, almost, within 6 seconds. And it shrinks your blood vessels. That's why the doctors, heart specialists, people with blood pressure, that's why they don't want you to smoke, because they know this, which increases the blood pressure. So nicotine is very toxic to our bodies, as well as the smoke itself is an irritant to our lungs. But fortunately for us, those who want to quit, by drinking some extra water, some extra fluids, in large amounts for the next 10 days or so, it helps flush out that nicotine from your body, cleanse your body, flushing it out in the majority of it in about 5 days, and then after that a little bit more each and every day. And some people have found that taking extra vitamin C or B or multiple vitamins for 10 days to 2 weeks also helps overcome that nicotine. The other thing about cigarettes is the word addiction. Now, the tobacco industry and some commercial quit smoking enterprises would like for you to think that you are addicted, that you can't quit. But let's think about that for a moment. Remember when you first heard the word addiction or addict, it was probably in relation to a dope addict or drug addict. Now, those people are really hooked. When they need it, they just can't think of anything else. They can't sleep. Their body is really in pain. But you see, when you can't smoke a cigarette for several hours when you're in a theater or maybe attending a seminar or other situation where you can't smoke for several hours, I mean, you can tolerate it. You can stand it. Now, a dope addict or a drug addict could not. So that I would submit, and it's necessary that you are reasonably acceptable to this point, that a major component of cigarette addiction is a mental addiction, an association, having a cup of coffee with a cigarette, phone rings, light a cigarette, finishing a meal, light a cigarette. I mean, those types of association, which are a form of a mental addiction or a habit. And that's why we can work with them successfully, very successfully, in hypnosis, changing your habits. And that is why it's important for you to commit to playing this tape for 3 weeks, 21 days, at least once a day. If you want to quit, and quit permanently, then you will commit yourself to playing this tape. It can be at bedtime, or it can be in the morning, or it can be during the day, whenever you have the time in a safe, comfortable place. Now, if you stop to think of your daily activities, your daily routines, about 90% of what we do all day long is done or controlled by our subconscious mind. We don't really stop to think of the details. For example, driving a car, or things around the house, tying your shoes, for example. When's the last time you really thought about the mechanics of tying your shoes, brushing your teeth, or whatever? So the point is, if you will accept this analogy, that your body is like a little robot controlled by the mind. Much of this control is by the subconscious mind, without any conscious effort on our part. And secondly, what the mind can see and conceive and believe, the body can achieve. And we tend to think in pictures, to remember in pictures. For example, if I ask you what you had for breakfast this morning, you wouldn't think of a sentence that consisted of bacon and eggs or whatever. You would tend to see what it was you had, and then you would tell me. If I asked you to spell a word, you would have a very quick flash of like you would see that word written out someplace, maybe on a blackboard or piece of paper, or just in your mind, and then you like read it off. And very simple arithmetic things like, say, 3 and 3, you sort of tend to see those numbers in your mind, and then you read them off. So we tend to think, and we tend to see, and we tend to remember in pictures. And that is why we use visualization an awful lot to help you become the person you want to be as a next smoker with a clean, healthy body. Next smoker with a very clean, rejuvenated body, though. Now, in order to help you relax even more, just make sure that you're in a safe, comfortable place now. And maybe if you have something tight around your waist, you can loosen up. You can have your shoes loose or off, whatever you want, as long as you're comfortable, relaxed. And in order to help you relax, put your thumb on your right hand between the first 2 fingers. And then close your eyes gently yet firmly so that you can shut out all light and any movements or any distractions. And now that you're like this, you're going to count backwards and downwards from 8 down to 1, counting slowly. And on each number, you're going to take a deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs and abdomen to capacity, then holding it for a mental count of maybe 3, then letting it out slowly. And as you do, just let all that tension go out of the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, down your spine, your whole body. Let go, get loose, limp like a rag doll. So let's just start now. I'll help coach you through this. And now 8. Take that long, slow, deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs and abdomen to capacity. Now holding it for several counts. Now letting it out slowly, letting all that tension drain from the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, down your spine, your whole body relaxing, letting go. And now 7. Another long, slow, deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs and abdomen to capacity. Now holding it for a mental count of 3. Now letting it out slowly through your mouth, letting all that old dead air, just pushing it out as you relax, let go, your whole body going limp now. And now 6. Taking another slow, deep breath through your nose, holding it for a couple counts. Now letting it out slowly, letting all that tension go from the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, all the nerve endings, all the little blood vessels, just relaxing, letting go. And now 5. Another long, slow, deep breath. Just holding it for a couple seconds. Now letting it out slowly. Letting all the tension go from the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, down your spinal column, across your back, your whole body letting go, going loose, limp, like a rag doll. And now 4. Taking another long, slow, deep breath. Holding it for a couple counts. And now letting it out very slowly through your mouth, letting all that old dead air go. Exhaling out all the tension, all the anxiety, just letting your whole body let go, get loose, relax. And now 3. Taking another long, slow, deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs and your abdomen to capacity, holding it for a couple counts, and now letting it out slowly, letting any tense or any tight spots in your body now, just let them relax, let go, get loose. Your whole body goes limp. And now 2. Another long, slow, deep breath through your nose, holding it for a couple counts. Now letting it out slowly through your mouth. Just letting your whole body relax. Just like you feel a wave of warm, relaxing fluid starting at the top of your head and going down through your body. Down across your jawbones, letting your teeth part a little bit with your relaxation. Then that wave of relaxation going on down through your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your stomach, across your hips, down into your thighs, over your knees, down your shins, through your ankle instep, into your foot, and that warm wave, just pushing out all that anxiety, tension, pushing it out through each and every toe, and your whole body relaxing all over, going limp. And now 1. Another long, slow, deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs to capacity, holding it for a couple counts. Now letting it out slowly, ever so slowly through your mouth, pushing out all that old dead air, just letting your whole body just slump down now. Relax, get limp, loose like a rag doll. And now you just Let yourself relax and absorb this feeling. Let your body absorb and soak up that relaxation, just like a sponge. Letting it relax. And letting yourself just enjoy it. Maybe your hands are warm or cool or tingling or feeling numb, and your feet the same way. But your whole body is relaxed. Your mind is like wandering and flitting and floating, like you're daydreaming. But just let yourself soak up that relaxation. Just enjoy it. Now as you continue, letting yourself just relax and go deeper with each breath now. Each time you exhale, just let yourself relax and go deeper, maintaining contact with my voice. Now I'd just like for you to see yourself standing in front of a blackboard, or maybe sitting at a desk with a piece of paper in front of you. Whatever suits you best. Now I'm going to give you a couple moments for you to write down all the reasons that you have that you want to quit smoking. All of your own very personal reasons, maybe that nobody else knows, and these will be private between you and you. Now just write down all the reasons that you want to quit smoking. And I'll just give you a couple minutes to do that now. Okay, if you're not quite finished, I'll give you another few moments. But try to get them all down now. The reasons, your own personal reasons why you want to quit smoking. That's it. Great. Now I just want you to look at those reasons and just let the letters get strong and bright and large. Just let all of those reasons now deeply, deeply embed themselves indelibly and impermanently into your subconscious. Just let them just burn in there, just deeply embed themselves very deeply into your subconscious, so that every nerve, every fiber, every being of you is just absorbed with those reasons, consumed with those reasons. And you now find that each day now, each and every day, the rest of your life, that those reasons will be the inside of you, helping you to become easier. They will be compelling you and guiding you and encouraging you to do the things that you know that you need to do to quit smoking permanently and let your body cleanse itself and rejuvenate, to have the clean, healthy body of a non-smoker. And you find now that if you even think about a cigarette, when you see an ad or anything else, you're going to find that within your subconscious there's going to be a reason that just tells you, no, it's not for you, that you don't need it. It's for those who want to, but not for you. And now as you continue to relax, feeling very good, breathing easily, just see yourself one of your favorite places outdoors, whatever that might be, where it's clean and fresh. It could be a beach, it could be a mountains, it could be walking through a park. Whatever it is that where you want to be, just see yourself there, walking along as an ex-smoker. Beautiful blue sky and a warm, balmy sun, comfortably warming every nerve, every muscle, every bone in your body. And as you walk along there feeling so good, so pleased, so full of energy and pep, your whole body feeling clean and fresh. And you feel the sun down on your head and And you feel the sun is causing like a warm wave of cleansing fluid, of energy, cleansing your body, going down, starting with your sinuses, that warm cleansing fluid going down into your throat, your chest, cleansing out all the poisons, all the impurities as it goes. And on down through your stomach, that warm cleansing fluid, cleansing out all the impurities, going on down, over your hips, your thighs, down your legs, across your shins, down your ankles, into your instep, and out through your toes, each and every toe just draining out all poisons, all impurities, leaving your whole body feeling clean and fresh and rejuvenated. And as you walk along there, enjoying your clean, pure, healthy body of a non-smoker, a rejuvenated, healthy body, a rejuvenated body, you feel your heart beating comfortably yet strong, rhythmically, with fresh blood carrying oxygen to every part of your body. And your body is clean and free of poisons now. Your lungs are nice, clean, pink, healthy tissue. And it's the most wonderful feeling that you've ever had, the most wonderful feeling that you've ever known. And realizing that life is so very beautiful, and you feel so very wonderful, all because you haven't had a cigarette. Realizing now that you would not trade your life, you would not trade the future that you're looking forward to, and you would not trade that personal possession of yours, your health. You would not trade these things for $1 million. Certainly not for a 5-cent cigarette. Yes, as you walk along there as a next smoker, all of a sudden you realize that you just don't need them any longer. And you don't even want them any longer. And that you're not trying to give up cigarettes because you're an ex-smoker with a clean, healthy, rejuvenated body of a non-smoker. And you just have no desire for them whatsoever. Yes, it's like walking into a brand new world of health, like walking into a brand new world of longevity, like walking into a brand new world of cleanliness, with your clean, fresh-smelling hands, your clean, fresh-tasting mouth, clean, fresh-smelling hair. And you realize that you love that nice, clean, healthy, rewarding world so very much that you're not about to trade it for a cigarette. Not one cigarette. You realize that you just don't need them any longer. You don't even want them anymore. And finding that your health is worth so very, very much more. And how very much better you feel all over. You find that you don't get tired as easily. That you're able to do more things physically, comfortably, easily, breathing easily, comfortably. You find out you're placing things in your mind in a proper priority. And giving priorities where they belong. To your health and to your pride, another very personal possession, your pride. So your health and your pride have very high priority, very, very high. And seeing yourself each and every day now as a very worthwhile, a very intelligent, a very well-adjusted person with many, many wonderful years ahead of you, and not wasted on a cigarette. Not one cigarette. Now, I'm going to awaken you by counting from 1 to 3. And on the count of 3, you're going to awaken with a feeling of well-being all over. Feeling and acting like a non-smoker each and every day for the rest of your life. So coming up now, on the count of 1, remembering these suggestions to help you become the person you want to be. And 2, more and more alert now, more energy flowing through your hands and feet. And finally 3, eyes open now, feeling wide awake and alert as a non-smoker. Very, very clean, very healthy, very energetic as a non-smoker.